Good evening everyone, welcome back to Tom Plays EU4 for absolute beginners. We are back with Great Britain. We just take some land from Milan, so we're expecting some uprisings from them. Put down the first big revolution. Prestige is quite high, legitimacy is very low, so let's do sanctioned dynasty, bring that up a bit. Okay. So I think right now we mostly just need to let our manpower recover. Let's just see about our navy again. Oh, heck. Okay, that's worrying. I mean, we can't actually intervene anyway. So, hey, maybe I'll just leave it for a bit. Lost a general, right? Oh, we had a spare anyway. Colony has grown. 33 diplomatic power is not much to sort that out. Okay, they're declaring war as well. I'm just really hoping these people know what they're doing. Right, I don't think there is anywhere remaining that we can build a colony, and I'm wrong. Yeah, apparently everyone's decided that now is the time to die. But yeah, I'd forgotten we had the 3-star general. Okay, so who? Right, so British Louisiana is attacking Portuguese Louisiana. The problem with this is, because they've declared war, we can't actually intervene. So, yeah, just gonna have to hope they know what they're doing. I mean, it's actually really good, assuming they do know what they're doing, because it shows how the balance of power has shifted in the north. I think if we can just bolster the south a bit as well now, we can pretty much declare the fight for the Americas over, and any further issues we could... Okay, well, that was unexpected. A truly enormous number of British peasants has suddenly arisen without any warning whatsoever in England. Right. Okay, fine, you know. Kind of a spice trade, we'd only just started taxing spice as well. Okay. So admin power and manpower modifier, or lots of prestige we don't need, so let's go with the admin power. Okay, well that was predictable. In fact, hang on a sec, let's grab that 3-star general. So I'm suddenly thinking that maybe we should be using mercenaries to put down these the peasant uprising. So if we can get some that... Oh, good grief. Okay, we're going to take a loan and get some that actually belong in this approximate area. Not sure how many we're going to need to actually be able to take these guys on. Let's get a couple and see how that looks. Okay, that's unbelievably annoying. Right, I guess we're going to need a mercenary army down here as well. This is really not what we wanted when we're A, trying to pay off loans, and B, trying to recover our manpower. But there you go. That's what we get for being at war and taking lots of provinces. This isn't going to work, is it? We're going to need another one. Bunch of loans paid, bunch more loans taken out. So he confidently says we're going to need another one before discovering that there aren't. Oh no, hang on. There we are. I think I've just made two in the same place there. Wasn't intentional. Alright, hopefully 3 will be sufficient. It actually looks like France is going to come and help, which is something of a relief. In which case, I may load these mercenaries up. Because right now I think they just lower France's morale if they joined in. We may as well make use of them and send them over to... Oh, good grief. Right. Send them over here. Now, that wasn't what I was going to say, but it looks like it's going to be what we need. So this is mainly down to our overextension. We basically took too much land from Milan, and as a result of that, we're in for a wonderful time with far too many uprisings. But fairly determined to keep said land, so hopefully they will not enter this land because that never belonged to Rio de Prata. Still wants military access, that's fine. Can we make a second Clermont Castile? We cannot. We're on 25 though. So maybe we can do Florida? We can. Excellent. I was thinking we may as well make use of it. Right, okay, so they're heading over to Rio de Prata. And we... I thought we'd made a third mercenary army. Why am I only seeing 2? Can't have a feeling that 2 is not going to be enough. I suppose we could try, at least with the ones in London. Might reduce their manpower at least. And what's the combination going to be there? 33? We do have a general. I mean, it's not great, but... who knows? Oh yeah. Well, that's good. Okay, so on a castle, it's possible to win. Could send our own army over, but it's kind of trying to recover manpower here. Thankfully, we're getting close to actually finishing coring some of these, so the overextension should go down. Okay, we are losing claims on Norway. Have a look at it. So I'm going to want to remake those. Okay, that's probably enough. Good, good. Right. Bring our navy back. Aha! I was just being impatient. Right, brilliant. In that case, we can go and deal with them. We'll converge on Coventry. Apparently we can now start converting other provinces. Expensive, but we can afford it. Let's send you back to Navarra. Should be helpful. Kind of questioning. Yeah, so we can actually afford to keep these mercenary armies going, which is good. So we can get them into place for our attack on Portugal. Speaking of, how's this going? Not great. I mean, it looks good, but I'm not seeing any armies here. And I still... oh right, we've got no diplomats. Okay, so who do we not need? Well, British Alaska's looking good, but we can probably dispense with the spy network in Pomerania. So I really just needed these two. In fact, they're the only options we have. So if we stop building a spy network, I'm just thinking maybe we can bolster British Louisiana with money a bit. Send them a gift. Technology. Okay, yep, let's catch up a bit on technology. It may not help, but that's literally the only way we can actually intervene this time, because our silly colony started it. I suppose the other way we could intervene is by actually kicking off the war, which is a possibility. If we move the mercenary armies up to the north, I guess. Can't say I'm tremendously keen with the state our manpower's in. Like, in some ways we might be better off just putting up with it, assuming British Louisiana isn't going to lose all of their land. Oh, brilliant, their army's back. Okay. So you never know, maybe they can pull this back by themselves. The extra... Okay, well that's good. Given I was pretty sure we had put down the revolution anyway. Oh, good grief. Right, well we happen to have an army there anyway, so let's just upset the nobles again. Gather you guys together and then we'll go and take them out. Okay, right, so that is the enemy. So British Louisiana need to defeat them. And we've lost another admiral. Fancy idea is discipline plus 5%. Yes, please, that would be good. And we may have some new decisions we can make. In fact, we've got a free one here. Automatically discover adjacent when a colony is built. A bit late for that. Income from vassals sounds good. Diplomatic, I don't really do much of that, and we don't have those as an option. So let's do this one first, because this one is free. The first policy is actually free. All right. Spy in. Much rather fight on a castle if we can, so let's see if we can manoeuvre around. Right, Saxony. I think we only had one place we wanted to make a claim on. Much easier just to pick the main area. Loon, that was it. We just had this odd area in the west. Okay, great. Right, where are we up to? Liege is similar. I think they're a one province nation now, so we should make a claim on them and then stop building the spy network. And then, is there anyone that we do not have claims on now? No, I am absolutely not upsetting the nobles even further. Go away, burghers. Bad timing. Do we have any claims on... We do not. On Tuscany. So that would definitely fill out a nice little gap. Obviously it would mean fighting the Commonwealth, but this is becoming more and more inevitable as time goes on anyway. Have we got anything on Aachen? We do not. Right, let's get a claim on Aachen. And I think Cologne. Yep, no actual claims on them. It's just to make coring provinces cheaper later and give our diplomats something to do. Okay, what are we looking at? This is looking fairly even. I see they've made some more troops though, which is hopefully the effect of our gift. Ah, brilliant. They're coming for us. That's good. Is the advantage of sitting on a castle. That's fine. Got an army there. Basically, because of this, because the castles will automatically take land back, uprisings will often come and attack you if you're on a castle, because otherwise all the gains they've made will automatically be defeated, so they have to take the castle. And apparently it doesn't matter how overwhelmed they are, they will come anyway, which is useful. Okay. Right, I'm going to start moving you over to Louisiana. Apparently we can make some states. Okay, we can make a state. So we'll call those as soon as we can. And we have a summon the diet option. West Mindanao. Okay. I completely misspelled. Right, so that's going to mean fighting Malacca. That doesn't sound easy. Although we can get Siam to join in. But the enemies are quite formidable. And they are themselves quite formidable. So I'm not against the idea, but I think that's just ridiculous. I think we should go with this Ivory Coast one, because we do have a lot of room for naval expansion. So even though what the burghers want is probably going to be insane, it will actually sort of go into our gaining wealth. So we want 65% or more trade power. How bad is it? Well, we've got 43. %. So there are two ways we can do this. One will be conquest, which I'm not about to do right now. The other will be to send a bunch of trade ships. Sending a merchant would also help, but we've already done that. So I'm just going to build a ton of trade ships, and we're just going to keep sending them until we fulfill that agenda. But it should also make us richer overall. But yeah, I suspect the number we're going to need is insane, because the burghers always have really unreasonable expectations. So I'll start off with however many that was, and I will wonder where on earth our ships have got to. Oh no, they're here. That's good. Right, let's see. How many of these armies can we load up? All of them. Excellent. Right, we are going to take you across to Louisiana. I'm going to split this army up. Well, not split it up, move it around. And it would appear... Oh, actually, let's not speak too soon. There's a big army there. But things have improved. Right, government reform. I've got regional representation. Oh, it's this one. Separation of power. So we've got political absolutism, legislative houses, or right to petition. Advisor costs. It's not really a big deal. No stability loss on monarch death actually sounds quite useful. What diplomatic skill? I think I might go for this one. Let's be absolutist. I was thinking anything involving money probably isn't too big a deal now, even though of course we've managed to go back up to 10 loans. That's not too bad though, considering where we were at. send you to get the remaining mercenary army from here. This is basically all about gearing up for hopefully a final war to change the balance of power in the Americas. Obviously watching this very closely. This looks good. Does look like British Louisiana is winning. Okay, that looks good. Vessel naval force limit contribution. Excellent. So we can have even more ships. Definitely not a bad thing. Oh yeah, we need to sort that trade node out, don't we? See where we're up to. However, it's probably more critical. Okay, I was considering using the free diplomat to subsidise them as well, but it looks like they're winning. Oh, brilliant! Have they won? They have! That is fantastic. Okay, balance of power definitely shifted in the north. British Louisiana just became much bigger, so hopefully they can put the Uprisings down. But to be fair, Uprisings we can probably help with. So that is absolutely fantastic. I think the fight for the Americas is definitely looking good, certainly North America. I think we've won, so we just need to make this nation down here, and we currently have a lot of claims because of all the ones we had on Friesland. And we have 4 mercenary armies, which is good. Right. Let's see what, if anything, well, it will do something. Let's see what this does to our trade power in the Cape of the Ivory Coast, I think it is. More money, always welcome. So I'm going to give him an admiral as well. Who's this? Castile. I don't care what Castile thinks. Excellent. In Côte d'Ivoire. So currently 43% trade power. Colony is finished. So we're now on 53%. Okay. we need to somehow get to 65. So yes, as expected, it's ridiculous how much they want. However, our naval force limit just went up, so let's just keep going. Never a bad thing to increase Scotland's shipbuilding industry. Okay, I do need to watch these because we are losing some claims. Actually, let's start building a spy network on Aragon. We have largely left them alone, and I think that was possibly a mistake, so let's get working on them as well. Right. What next? Portugal. We can make more claims on Portugal, so we really... Oh good. That just helps with loans. We really want to increase things down here if we can. Needs to all be about the south. I might even make that our casus belli. Maybe conquering Rio de Prata or something. Question is, how long do we leave it for? Right, so they're fully recovered, so that's good. We still haven't rebuilt our 4th army. These guys are almost fully recovered. Just improve relations here, and let's just spin time on. Let's not go all the way down, but right. Okay, that's fine. Truce with Norway has ended. Not a problem. William Pitt the Elder. So diplomatic reputation and 50% cheaper. Whom do we have right now? We've actually got Walpole, who is exactly the same. So I guess we'll leave Walpole where he is, and we'll just remember we've got Pitt the Elder if Walpole dies. Diplomatic reputation up. Entirely decided whether to do that holy war thing again. Might do. Just to bolster our manpower recovery, but obviously that's only once we've started the war with Portugal. Quite as many ships this time, but let's just ship you across to the Ivory Coast. So probably not going to be sufficient, but at least it'll take us closer. 58. It's unusual to do one of these without it completely destroying us. So yeah, normally I warn against taking these on, but we are so rich and we've got such a high naval limit that we can handle it. And literally just keep pouring ship after ship. Right, where are we up to? Okay, so we now have 4 mercenary armies, I think. Not sure why you two are in the same province. No need for that. We've got our 2 main armies, which are almost up to full health. I might just split you two up. So, what we would do is combine our 2 armies of our own into one big army, I think. Do we need to do that? Let's give you the good general. I suppose we could keep them separate actually. All the mercenary armies are going to be separate. And it will give us more flexibility. Just give you a general just in case. So I would like to build a 4th army, but I'm kind of thinking I don't want to lose the claims we have on Rio de Prata that we got while it was controlled by Friesland. So thinking maybe we should do this sooner rather than later. Might leave it for next time though, so we're far enough in and it's probably going to be a long war. So don't really have enough manpower, enough papal influence either to do the holy war thing. But I definitely don't want